I'm Locke and she's Carrie, my wife. We have been in Birmingham for a year. In 2018, I was diagnosed stage 4 lymphoma, and that was 1 week before we were getting married. There were tumors all over my body. I was quite hopeless at first, but I thought I would just leave everything to God, as that was the time that I really had to let God take 100% control of my life, and to let him decide if he wanted me to use this experience to probably help people and bring more people to him. So after going through some pretty tough but surprisingly peaceful therapies for 4.5 months, I did another PET CT scan, and I was very happy to tell my family and friends that I had been healed.
Friends and families are really important support for me when I was worried and don't know what to do, because I think at the time, like his parents and my parents also asked me to consider, like, if we need to carry on with the wedding, like, shall we postpone it and wait till he got recovered? And then, but when we take this decision, all of them support us, like, no matter what we do. So I think sometimes we may not find the exact support from God, like we may feel quite helpless even we read the Bible verse, because I was just crying, but then he sent people to help us. To our surprise, I don't know why, but the doctor that, how to say, 主診醫生.
So he's the doctor who's assigned to
for his case is Christian, and then he also consult a senior for his case who is also a Christian, and then they also sometimes remind him to read Bible during his hospital stay, and they ask him about questions of life and afterlife and heaven, and then recommend him to go to the patients group, like patients Christian small groups, and then also remind us to give the glory to God every time when we go back to the follow-up, and we know, like, having good blood test result, and we can carry on the treatment. And then the doctor always say, okay, glory to God.
But after this illness, I found that God has been really important for me, because he's just in control of everything of my life.
I think his illness made me reflect on how many more years will I live as well. So I think my life is relatively smooth since, like, throughout my childhood and when I grew up, and then not until he got diagnosed cancer, and I feel like it can be quite tough. And I also pray, like, I hope God can heal him, and then I will serve him more if he's healed. But I actually was not so sure about this prayer, because I also don't want to disturb God's plan. Like, I know, like, good Christians also die from cancer, so I was thinking, like, no matter what the result is, I really need to serve him and bring more people to Christ, because I think the faith and calmness from this, like, Jesus and God is what support me. Like, if I don't know about God, then it will take me time to find him when I have this tough time. So I think I'm the lucky one who know God before the tough time comes, and I really want others to have this luxury as well. And then we hope that experience can know, let others know like we are human and we are weak, but we are strong because we know God. And the miracle is not done by the doctors or done by us, but like it's by God. Because even only 1% of chance that he can be healed, but if God allows it, then we can be that 1%. Yeah.